Evening, everyone. I'm back again. How how are we doing? Let's go on to this. Whoa. Starting to get sleepy, but I've got to stay awake because we're doing the Asia Trading Room in just over an hour. So we will be watching the monthly candle close tonight with the crew. We'll see if we can get any trades during that again. Oh, it's just been relentless today. It's been absolutely insane. So difficult to get into any kind of position that sticks. It's just every time you take a trade, it kind of works and you hit take profit. And then it's like, ah, it's just been a masterclass in market making by FTX. And they, for a moment earlier on, for a very brief moment earlier on, FTX started stacking the bid, and they went onto the bid side and started to push price up. But they've gone back to the ask again now, so we're coming back down. I am watching this with so much interest right now because they are completely running this market. Like absolutely running everything that is going on is going through FTX right now. It's fascinating. But yeah, really tough to trade. So I hope everyone's doing well. We'll see what happens. I think we're probably going to take these lows again. If I'm perfectly honest, I think we're going down for the lows. At the moment, unless I see anything change, I think we're going for the lows again. So brace yourselves. It could be a bumpy ride tonight. We'll obviously see how this goes. If they start pulling onto the bid side again, then I may change my mind. But every time we see this, it's just yeah, it's just going a bit crazy. What's going on here? Oh my god. Okay, so what we've got here, let's just have a look. So we've come back into the daily level. Okay, so we've hit the daily level. That's been rejected. This was what it tried to find some support as a few times today. Okay, so you had support, flipped it SFP, chopping around, now resistance. So is this in the process of turning that, what was support earlier on, into resistance? What we have to be aware of now is we are coming into, let's pull the fibs, let's have a look. This is what we're looking for. And where we would like to see some kind of bounce. I mean, right about now would be nice. If we can bring it. If we can, I just saw I just saw Mr. Price comment and I like said bring it in my when I spoke. I'm getting too tired. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Let's just move this back to what have I done? 200 row. There we go, better. I have a nice ginger tea for this evening. What we had over the last hour as well, I just want to show this. We had an hour. Oh, okay. So they are bidding at the golden pocket here. We're gonna focus on FTX. So Hershey, this is what I mean. So I'm just gonna go over this. We'll watch this move for now and just see if we can make a little bit of a lower high, a higher low. Okay, so we're coming into that 618. We're just gonna overshoot that slightly. That's going to be sat right on that 702. Still on the ask side. Let's see what they can do. I'm not trading anymore tonight. I know it says live trading, but unless I see something really obvious, I just haven't been able to make anything stick today at all. Fees are just, yeah, killing me a little bit. What's going on Bybit? Not too interested in what Bybit's doing right now. We are getting shorts opening. Do the same thing as we were doing earlier, right? We'll start to have a look at this. But honestly, this is it. This is the FTX show right now. Completely the FTX show. Right. Just keep an eye on chat. So anyway, what we had, and this is why we had a nice bit of volatility over the last couple of hours, okay? The S&P futures were closed. All right, they've just opened again. So we were closed for an hour. So we were closed for an hour earlier on between 10 and 11. And now the SPX futures again going for these lows. So once again, we're coming down here, and this is like a really key level throughout today. So now we're following that correlation again. Bitcoin had the market to itself. The futures closed here. They had a chance to rebalance. There you go. 9:59, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Bitcoin's got the whole market to itself. So we had a little bit of relief there, and now we find futures are now live again. So then the correlation kicks back in again, which means that FTX bots start working again, which means that they're market making again, which means that we've got to be really cautious again. So, yeah, interesting stuff. And this is what I mean as well. So what we've had since we had that bounce earlier on, so since we had that first little bounce, like just after the New York Open, all of this is kind of pretty regular. You can see here. And this is what I mean. You've got bid side and ask side. Either side of where price is, you've got limit orders. Okay, you've got limit orders on both sides. So you have your bids, which are limit buy orders. You have your asks, which are limit sell orders. This is normally what you expect to see, just dotted around fairly evenly on either side. Not really any kind of force being applied to the market. Now, what we've had over the past few hours has been savage, like completely savage. So all of this, you just see there is a complete absence of bids, apart from the odd ones that flash up, but you're just getting chasing down, 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 down. The market not even being able to just catch a breath and get any kind of relief at all. So you can just see how it's stacked, and this is 200 300 bitcoins strong sell walls chasing price down when there's not that much there really isn't that much volume to be able to break through that anyway, and you can just see it just consistently just chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing. Nothing can get through it. Then you come into an area here, and this was interesting. They actually pulled these bids here. So these bids got pulled and we came down into the ones lower down. We had a little bit of a relief rally, but once again straight away on top of price, chasing it down, 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 back into this, a big spike in open interest as they filled limit long orders from this point here at 18,855, because once again they'd got filled. You had a nice little rally off of that, a couple of percent. Then the bots start working again. They chase price down, down, down. A complete absence of bids. This side here, nothing. Okay, just a void. There's nothing there holding it. Then down we go again on the ask side, everything coming down. Price comes through. These again, once again, got filled, but I think at this point that was a that would have been short positions closing because you had the drop off in open interest. Swept the lows, and then we started to get the ask side the bid side starting to follow. Now here we're just kind of contained. So it's an interesting area. We're at an area of support. We are at the golden pocket. So we'll have to see how this goes. And yeah, see how it goes. Huang Dang, thank you for your comments. But we'll see what happens at the end. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I've said so many times I haven't been able to catch the trades properly so far. It's been really, for me, not good conditions. I stick to what I know. I'm trying something different. It hasn't been working so far. We will get there. We will get there. Don't you worry. I don't mind. The competition is long, and what I'm doing at the moment is I'm staying in the game. But yeah, realistically, I think there's still a high chance that we come down and take these lows. That's what I'm looking for. I do not think... I mean, maybe it holds. We'll see. We'll see. Mr. Fry, it's a marathon to 3K. Yes. Yes. Where are we here? Oops. All right. Keshav. As long as it's 3K, we'll get filled soon. Yeah. We shall see. We'll see what happens. And again, what we're seeing now, we're getting a bounce on the S&P. So again, we've got that correlation here again. The inverse cup and handle playing out on the 1 minute. Yeah. Oh my god, what have I just done? Oh no, don't do this. Cool. I've just lost. Where's that chart gone? What do you think will happen after if we do take the lows? Okay, so this is what we so often see during the daily open. So it wouldn't surprise me at all, and we speak about this all the time during these live streams. We speak about this all the time. What wouldn't surprise me at all is that low now is a target for the daily open. I think we should have a pretty strong chance of holding this for the for the next hour or so, but I do think it's very likely that we do come down, take these lows on the new open, and at that point you'd be looking for an SFP. Okay. But yeah, we're in a downtrend. Shorts are paying out. It's pretty simple to get into short positions right now. Daily level there. We've had a few SFPs off of this. Again, what we had earlier was the short off of the VWAP. So these are the ones that are paying. But I keep closing them too early. So we get these short positions. Really nice little scalp trades. And that's what I've been doing, but they're the ones that are paying out. So little SFPs, shorts of the VWAP, back to the daily. So every time we're coming into these other regions, we're just getting nice shorts. So far, we're not seeing any change of market structure. We're not seeing any reason, like any real sign of strength. You had a decent little move here earlier on, but it's the same as when, what happened when we came up into VWAP earlier. You had a nice move up after it took the lows, really nice move up. So stops were hit down here. You had a nice move up into VWAP, and then you roll back over to take them out. What we've had here, again, you've taken out the lows, you've had a nice move up, you've come into the daily level, and now we're rolling back over again. So, yeah. I'm not going to put those expansions on because they're not particularly... I'm not looking at them. We're just looking at this as a kind of a retrace. There. I got like a bit of there stuff in my mouth. SFP. So what I mean is, when you take out like a pivot low or a pivot high, that's a swing failure pattern. So you're looking at these as pivots or swings. Okay, so you have a low, you have a high, you have a low, you have a high. What happens when you kind of take one of those out and you fail to close above? That's an SFP, a swing failure pattern. You can look here where it spikes above, comes back into the level, and then you can trade it down short. So it gives you these really nice trades where you can basically just go, there's your entry. Once you've had that, basically taking liquidity above the highs, you're looking for it to take out the lows. This is what it did earlier on, and then got continuation down. So we've had a few instances of that today. Every time we come down into these, it's a very similar situation. Okay, the one during the New York session took a bit longer to actually play out, but you can see here, you come down, taking out the lows, you chop around for a bit, you reclaim, and that gives you an opportunity to start again, a little bit of a change of local market structure. You have a little bit of relief and you get a move up. Again, when we take out these lows, you just take out the low, you quickly reclaim, and it brings you up a little bit, up until the next level of resistance, basically. It doesn't, it's no particular percent. You'd look for like the way that I would, what you've got to do when you come into those levels is you're looking for excess at the lows. Ah, where's my chart gone? So annoying. Is this the one? That'll do. It's close enough. So again, we can see price bouncing here off of the 618. Flip that the other way. Where are we going to find some resistance? 618. Hold on. And we'll look over here. Where are these gone? There we go. What we also have on the S&P, similar correlation again going. So back above this VWAP. There's potential, yeah, always explicit. There is potential that this has been a higher low for the first time. I still wouldn't be surprised at all for this to come down and take the lows, which is why I'm certainly not like aping into long positions right now. I do have, again, this is on kind of main account, swing long running, but once again, coming up into this area, it's a decent area to just get hedged. So if we do go lower, this is a decent point in which to get hedged. By that I mean, look, you've had the 618 hit down here, you've had the same bit hit here, you've come into the little point of control of this, or this was the POC. Okay, so as we've moved up, but you got, yeah, volume up here as well. Yeah. June 18 low. Yeah. I'm not thinking that far ahead. We're just trading this. Look, Ethereum, yeah. Ethereum's trading better, right? Much better, because Ethereum hasn't taken out its low from earlier on. And you've got a nice range here. So you've got a really decent range on Ethereum. Again, VWAP playing an important part, but a really decent range here on Ethereum. So we made a little bit excess at the highs. Are we getting... Nah, nothing. There's quite a lot of buying there. There is quite a lot of buying there. Royneck, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Everyone thinks of FTX as being like the good guys. But today they have just... It's been complete just carnage from them. It's crazy. But if you understand what they're doing, it's not so bad. Cash App. I'm already there. I'm already there. That's why I keep looking over to this screen. So I just want to do a little bit more on whilst I wait to take profit on this. I just want to do a little bit more on some of the higher time frame stuff that we've got. Maybe just a little bit of an idea of where we could be headed if we can get some kind of bounce underway. A bit later, S&P futures are coming down again. So, the profile for today. So we have this double distribution today. So this gives you a little bit of context of what we could expect if certain things were to happen with the market. Now, I am going to take profit. Sorry. If certain things were to happen with the market, so what I think is quite likely today is we do just hover around, basically just holding. What I would like to see happen today is just hold this value area low. So if we can hold the value area low for today, and then what we would see during the Asia session is come down, take this out, and then see if we can form some kind of reversal. You're gonna have the previous day point of control there that becomes very important resistance. So that's going to be sat there around $19,100. Okay, so you do have that daily POC there at 19,100. If we can get back above that, I think we've got a very, very good chance of getting back up towards, basically up towards 20k. Okay, so if we can get back up towards 20k, then, well, if we can flip 19, then that puts us into this area here of just very, very low volume. And because you've got a double distribution on this day, what you basically would expect from this is if you can get into this region here, or if you can get into where your single print starts, so around about that 19,400, 19,300, 19,400, okay, if you can get into there, then it's almost inevitable that you're going to find yourself up at 20k quite quickly, because that is balance. If you come out of this balance zone, you go into an imbalance, you will trade your way through to the next area of balance. And that's just very simple kind of market profile stuff that we're looking for. And we've had examples of this that's happened previously. Okay, we had a really nice example of it. Where was it? Here. Okay, so where we had a really big dump back on the 17th of June, I'm just going to make this 100 ticks so you guys can see it. That is why I took profit on that short position, because we are moving up, continuing to move up. So that is good. Right, so this is what we had, very, very similar kind of day. Okay, so you had your highs, one area of balance, a second one down here. Okay, so you have a double distribution. Obviously you spent a lot more time there, but what happened as soon as you found your way outside of this region here, okay, we very quickly found ourselves up at the next area of balance above. So it didn't take long for price to move back through that imbalance back towards balance, and then we stayed there. Okay, we just hovered around that area. That's where the market wanted price to be. We were there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days before we started to roll back over again, and now we find ourselves down here. So we've got a very, very similar situation. If we can get back above 19,300, and this is what I was talking about earlier, this is why we were not looking for it to come up into VWAP at that time earlier on, because we knew 19,300 would be resistance. Okay, that is where your trap long positions are. Yeah, we knew that we were talking about that earlier on. So 19,300 was the resistance to be looking at, and that was where, again, short positions could have been taken in order to take things back down towards the lows. And that remains the region that you would want to flip. So if we can flip that, we're going to find ourselves back at 50, back at 20k. Okay. Mr. Fry, yeah, Sam is competing against CZ to be the king. Yeah, they're both like buying up everything, aren't they? Sam has a problem. He ain't Chinese. America will get him. Yes. Okay, we are through a little bit of resistance on here. If we can get a bit of a market structure change, so this is what we got to look at. My God, Ethereum's been so good. So good. Do I have Ethereum on here? Let me have a look. So if you're trading Ethereum, you're currently at your point of control of this little range that we've been in. So again, important level. I don't trade ETH very often either. But we are at this POC, so you would expect that to act as resistance again. If you can claim this, you're looking up towards this daily level up here. Okay, that's what you're aiming for. You get back above here, you're likely to go to here. Whoop. Yeah, let's get the likes up a little bit. We've got 94 people in here, so let's smash up those likes. If you would be so kind. I'm not going to do this as a long one tonight either. I do need to wrap things up in about 15 minutes. Ollie, I don't know about send it. I don't know about send it. We will see. If you're looking for a trade right now on Ethereum, it's a short, and it's a similar situation with Bitcoin. It's a short because it continues to be a short, and that's what's paying out. Yeah. So if you want to be looking for a trade, and if you've got to take a trade, we're back in the middle of the range here, but you're at the POC. So send it maybe after we see that claimed. And Bitcoin's just terrible. It can't even get back into the value area. It's just wrecked. Bitcoin is so bad. S&P futures still coming down. Dread mining. I mean, that's the thing. Is if you're long, it's a good take profit here. Yeah. It's a good little take profit here. Again, we'll see where this goes. We're coming into the end of the day, so schlong. Long and schlong. Into the daily close. What's the funding rate? I don't know what the funding rate on anything is. I haven't checked that for a while. Funding is currently on FTX negative 0.0008. Bybit is negative 0.007 predicted. So you got slight negative funding. It's nothing major right now. But slight negative funding. Should we draw like a funny little trend line on here? Hey, look where we are. We're right here in this funny little downtrend, trend line, trend thing. This is since FTX started playing games with us. So since this point, FTX has been doing... We've got a bump and run here, potentially, okay? Get back into value area, we've got a bump and run. So by that, I mean, there's your bump. Okay, so you have a grind down, you have a very sharp move away from it, away from where your kind of the grind is, a sharp move away. You can reclaim that, come into your POC, back to here, and then you're looking up. So there is a way that you can play this if we can get back inside this value area. That's a big if at the moment. Because you basically be looking for something like this, come up and take these highs, and then you just want to get back in. I mean, this could go deep as well. We're playing a trend line kind of thing. It's not the best thing to be doing, but you could do this, and then you could be looking up here. Alex made cash on new sesh and got wrecked on the FTX BS. Yeah, this stuff here was crazy. This price action earlier on was crazy. Again, everything today made a bit of sense. We knew that 1:30 p.m. was the time to go short. Like coming up here, taking those highs, that is exactly what we were saying. That was a really good opportunity to go short. We took the lows, we came back in, we hit VWAP. Again, how well has VWAP been working recently? You hit VWAP, you come back down, golden pocket, bit of a bounce. But this here, oh, is so crazy. It was so crazy. That is a lot of long positions opening. Wow. Wow. Keshab, what do you mean all high insight? High insight, what do you mean? We're inside value area on the USD pair. Yeah. You want to see it break with volume. There's no volume here. Giggle, do you know if there's any way to see net longs shorts on ATAS like you can on EXO? I do not. No, I don't use ATAS personally. Well, Ollie's going to make some food, which means we're going to get a really nice move here. Maybe. And he's going to miss it. Alex, how am I supposed to expect or not that a certain exchange going to run or not the market? You can't expect it. You just got to watch it and just be aware. Just have a look. What tends to happen is you'll go through different phases. Okay, FTX do become very, very active and in certain points, usually before major reversals. Actually, they're very, very good at catching the highs and lows on FTX. So often when you have these big reversals, FTX are there. Now I'm not saying we're having a big reversal now, but FTX are always there when the big reversals happen. The last time this happened, so the last time I really remember FTX were just completely dictating the entire market was, if we go 4-hour chart, and I can show you here what we had, and this was back last year. Okay, this moved down. So after we had this really nice run up towards 52k and then this big move down here, FTX were completely running the show, and we had very typical price action of them. And again here, okay, 2 occasions where they were just completely all over everything. And what they love to do, and this happens so often, is just put in these, like here, all of this FTX, like you could just see it on the chart. We had huge bullish CVD divergence from FTX, and they were selling. It cost them so much money just to sell down here. I actually have a video on this from last year. So if you look back, like last year, September, like towards the end of September, I did a video on this that explains like exactly what FTX were doing at this time. I don't know where it will be, but yeah, I've got a very detailed video and an analysis of what we were looking for, and this is why I was like massively long down here back last September. So I was able to get into a really good long position and trade that like basically to all-time high. Now, yeah, you'd have to watch the video to go over it, but take a look at it. It's something like, I can't even remember the title, but have a look. It should be quite obvious what the title is, and it's worth a watch. So yeah, check it out. Is this the 4-hour candle that I just saw that's looking really quite nice? It is. Your 4-hour candles look like it's quite kind of good. Close the 4-hour chart here. Bloop. Is your VWAP just for current session? Yes. Yeah, it is. So this is a session VWAP. This is what we see. Okay, just standard session VWAP. Yeah, and then you've got your bands. So then you're looking for long positions down at the bottom of the bands, short positions at the top of the bands. Fairly straightforward. We are breaking through a little bit now, which is nice. Coming into the value area low of this little range. If we go on to the BTC pair, I did see someone who was it earlier that mentioned that we're already into value area. I'm basically just taking this range. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're coming into an area where there's a lot of volume, which means we're hitting into resistance, of course, still, because this is the value area. This is tough. This is going to be a tough one to crack, but we'll see. Anyway, it is 10 to 12. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see through the daily open with you all on YouTube because we are doing that as a trading room. So I will be continuing with this, looking at the charts and everything, but it will not be public. It will not be on YouTube. So thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to wrap this up here. Again, if you are new to the channel and you would like to learn more about our trading community, if you would like to learn more about what it is I am talking about on the charts here, then please do visit blah, 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 blah. Where are we? Here we go. Please do visit torrescrypto.com, where you can see all of the basically information about our community. We have a free Discord here. We also have the crew. There's one-to-ones if you want to learn any more about anything that I've spoken about in this video. And yeah, other than that, I hope everyone has a good evening. We'll see see what the new month has in store for us. So yeah, take care everyone. Safe trading, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.